Alright, a little bit of work there. So I got the air compressor shoved back in a corner, the wiring's hooked up on it, the rubber pads underneath the blocks of wood are buried way under there. Yeah, hard to get to too. I think I got it back where more or less it sits. Electrical's all hooked up again. So, let's see what happens here. Only got 50 pounds of air in there, 40, 45. Theoretically, when I hit that switch, it should come on. Looks pretty good, huh? All right. That's how tight it is. Closer than it used to be. Still tighter, but a lot better than it was. You see how even I got right here in the bracket down here, going across, so it's pretty even. And so, oh, watch out for that side of your head. Oh, there's my screwdriver. So I put this like this. You can see the gap right here between the belts and that. And when you go down there, you can see how it's a little bit bigger. Yeah. Just about a 1/16 off, I would guess. No more than that. But it seems like it's wearing pretty nicely. It looks like it's too far that way, even though it's measuring it's too far this way. See the belt sitting right here, right there. See, there's a gap on this side, and there's not a gap on that side. So it looks like it's too far that way, but it's measuring wise, it's not. But eyeball it is. Eyeball is usually better than measuring. So real world dimensions has to do with all the different angles. Everything's pointed, and real world said it's the other direction. So I think we're pretty close. Alright, so motor goes up and down. Looks pretty good to me. I just got everything else to do. Yeah. The first thing I do is put the head on. Is there up and down on this? Maybe. Wonder which one's which. Okay, well, obviously it goes this way. Big piston, small piston. You wouldn't have an O-ring going across the piston. That makes no sense at all. So that means this goes like this. Process of elimination. Bolt holes appear to be all lined up. There's a dowel right here where it goes on the head. And there's a bolt here where it bolted to the head. So that probably tells you where it goes also. Yep, that is also what tells you where it goes. I'm going to walk up in this for a while, get the gravel out. There's a bolt right there, and a bolt that goes there. So this, see all these O-rings here, they match up to all the O-rings here. See the dog leg going that way, dog leg going that way. Here's our dowel right here, so I guess that big hole there is the dowel. Appears to be another one right here to center it. Precision fit. Yeah, that's pretty precision to me. Yeah, give or take a yard or two. Yeah, that's pretty close. Yeah, that's kind of like, I kind of thought about it being something, but not really. Okay, so I'm going to need a bolt for there. It looks like a real long one. Probably that one right, laying right there. Looks like they had some lubricant on there of some type. Yep, it goes right into there like that. Okay, so The lubricant wouldn't hurt. Maybe anti-lubricant. It's called Loctite. I'm thinking blue. Yeah, it's almost 10 o'clock. It's only 75 in here. Why am I hot? Yeah, working too hard. Okay, camera. Oh, it's way up there. New camera. How's that look? Terrible. Too bad. Gonna have to work for now. Lubricant. Lubricant goes on ahead. Over here. How's that look? That's too low. I think the problem is the head's in the way. So if they get rid of the head, that's a good spot for it. How's that? Yeah, we need a little something behind it like that to bring her up. We have some adjustable tools here for adjusting our camera angle. There, how's that? That's almost like having a tripod. That's pretty good, huh? Alright, so we need the right size bolt. Appears to be the right one. Or the socket. Yeah. There, I think I got the screw in the right spot that time. Pretty flexible. We have lots of flexible parts here to stop flex. I'm sure all these bolts are pretty loose too. They look pretty loose. Alright, how much clearance do we got? About the same. Loosen our bolt up. How much clearance we got? It's about the same. Butt loads. So we go back and forth that way, center it, go back and forth that way. Kind of center it again. Kind of find the sweet spot. That's the spot right there. If you don't like it, too damn bad. That's the spot. Bolt's pretty tight. I'm sure I'm factory torque plus. There you go. Big hole, small hole. Oh, the O-ring fell off. Okay. Probably going dry with whatever the oil in my hands all it's going to get. Okay. These I think I'll put a little bit more oil on them. Or assembly lube, just to cut back lubricating my hardware. Now these bolts are a little bit longer than the other ones, I think. Old bolts, new bolts. Difference in length is 1/8 inch more length. Difference in plate, about the same. Got a lot of protrusion. That's at least 2 diameters. So that'd be 3/8 of an inch thick bolt, 3/4 inch long. We're about 7/8 of an inch probably sticking out. So you're almost 2.5 diameters, which is pretty good. 2 to 3 diameters is your high numbers. 2 diameters is easy enough for a bolt. Have to be about to here. But whenever you've got a head bolt, you always want to go deeper. Give you more holding power. So up to 3 diameters is fine. So this one here, we about 2 1/3, 2 1/4 diameters. Alright, so done the Loctite. So we use our Torco assembly lube as our lubricant for the head bolts. So we'll lubricate those. It's a 9/16, and we do not really need to have much of a socket for depth. So Standard socket should work. Standard Harley torque wrench. Breaker bar. Works for me. Alright, let's get this thing up top side and get it bolted in. And look there. Put the camera up, look back.